Welcome, modelers. So I've been looking around the internet lately and I've been seeing a lot of posts for pink primers. Is this some kind of weird fad or is there something to this? So I'm going to look at pink priming versus white priming with a couple of key colors. So if you're going to be using a pink primer for yellow, which is what some people have been talking about, and then a pink primer for red. Does it speed up the process? Like, what is the end result? Does it make it pop? Does it make it look all amazing? Like, what's really the benefit there, right? So, to do the test, I've got just this piece of styrene that I created and cut out, and I've got for two colors. So one side is going to be yellow, and it's going to be if I paint over just a white primer versus pink. And then on the other side is going to be red. So let's see what happens if I use a pink primer over, yellow over a pink primer. Aha, what do you know? So with a pink primer, you have a tonal shift that's happening, which makes sense with color theory, right? So in a way, pop, sure, but more of it changes your yellow to orange. So if you want to have it like be in certain areas, there's been some yellow aircraft where if you wanted your panel lines to be kind of an orange instead of the yellow to kind of be grunge in there, that works, right? But if you're trying to have pink as your total base for everything in the aircraft, well, then it'll end up being more of a yellowish, an orangish yellow, right? And that's not exactly going to be accurate, but if you want more of a yellowish, an orangish yellow, then just start out with that color, right? Some like the RLM colors for that yellow, if you wanted to, or things like that. Just go with that, right? So there is that. Now, was it technically easier to faster with pink versus yellow? In a way, yeah, but in the end I was ending up with orange. So why, kind of thing. So that is if you're going to use a pink base versus white for yellow. So that's, yeah. If anything, get like a yellow primer. I don't know. White is what you want to go with. Definitely white is going to be better than any dark color, or if you want to use, if you're going straight on the bare plastic, then you're going to have a bit of a challenge. So you do definitely want to at least go white before you put the yellow down, and that's going to make it easier. Okay, other lesson learned. So we got pink versus white with red. Now with this, whoa, got a little bit of peel, but whatever, I don't care. That part didn't actually have primer, so maybe kind of makes a little bit of sense. I think I was using Vallejo, so not a big shock for paint lift. But as you can see, since pink and red are really close in the color spectrum, yeah, it works. Now, the next question is, did it save me time? Not really, but a little bit. If you look here, with the same amount of passes, you have a little bit more darkness to the pink. So can it save you a little bit of time? Sure. Yeah, I think there is a little bit to that. But is it worth buying another set of primers? I'm not gonna, but I don't paint a whole lot of red things too. So there is that element to it. So hopefully you found that useful. Just a quick tip on what kind of undercoat you have, your primer, and then if you're putting more of a translucent color, kind of like red or yellow, and sometimes kind of blue depending on the paint, it is important to have a good primer below it. But for me, I'm going to stick with white. Until next time.